Welcome to Let's Play Solitaire, and thanks for joining us. Today we will be tackling a random game and not editing it at all. I will try my best to explain how I go about tackling these problems methodically and deviating when need be. So let's go ahead and get started here. First things first, I generally like to go for the columns, and as you can see here, there are no moves in the column. So the next option, of course, is the draw pile. I do like to save early cards in the draw pile as insurance. That means not playing this 5 right here, but waiting and seeing if there's more moves, and then maybe coming back to it at some point. Same thing with this ace. Gotta hold off on that. And same thing with the 8 as well. And it appears that nothing is there, so let's go back. And we're going to play the 8. And we're also going to play this 3 of diamonds here, because that'll open up this column. We need to open up as many of these columns as we can, and try to get this king over to an open slot. But let's do one thing at a time here. And as you can probably see, there's a move here with the 7. We're going to move that 7 over here. And we can move this 6 as well. So, what we kind of need is a red 5. If we can get a red 5, we can move this 4 over to here. We'll keep being on the lookout for a red 5 if it's possible. May not be possible. This jack is a possibility as well if we can move that. We'll keep our eyes open here. There's a 7 and an ace. We'd like to be able to move the ace of diamonds, obviously. Yeah, a bunch of cards we could potentially move now. This 5 again is our insurance card. We're going to save it until there's no other options available. This jack is something we like to play, but we're going to see what is in the back first. And I think we're going to have to... Oh no, we're going to play this ace of spades. And then we'll come back to that card. So we're going to have to play the jack now, because there's a 10 behind it. We don't want to change how this draw pile is set up. We want to be able to get to the 10. And then the next move, I believe, is going to be the ace when we come through. We can move this queen now. So yeah, we're trying to slowly work our way through the draw pile from the back to the front and then save the early cards as insurance. Why do we do that? Well, we want to maximize the number of different looks we get, because if we do that, we can greatly increase our odds of figuring this puzzle out. That's how we do it. So going back again here, we got 2 cards we can move in the front, so that's kind of good. The question is there any more cards? And the answer is there's the ace of diamonds. We're going to have to try to figure out a way to open up a column, obviously, because we got a king we can play. We also have this king we can play, but we have to open up a column first to be able to do that. So let's go through again. I also would like to get this, I think as 10 of diamonds comes down, we can move this 9 over here under the 10 of diamonds and then open up a column. So that may be the... Wait, again, we've got these 2 cards we can manipulate when we need to. And let's see, 7 of hearts. We need to pull 1 card down, so this is kind of a tricky thing. We want to get to the 10. Here's a weird spot here. Or not a weird spot, but a spot that comes up a lot. Okay, so this is our insurance card, and there's no other moves, right? So we go back to the front part. I think a lot of times you see this card, you play this card. You see this card, you play this card. You see this card, you play that card. You play them all. One little problem. If you do that, you can't move any of these other cards. Well, I mean, you could move this 8. But, you know, that's not always the best move. In this case, though, it might be. Because we want to move this 7. But typically speaking, that's not the best move. You want to move 1 card at a time and slowly pull them down. But in this case, it is going to be the best move, because we want to move the 7 down, and we're going to move the 6 over to here to open up the column. And the 7 is going to be the first card we'll see next time around. We have this 8 right here. That's why it's a good move. But most of the time, that sequence, what we did right there, is not a good move. And in this situation, this is one of the few times it is. And again, we're going to play the 7 out of the front. So going through again, going to hold off on this. This is going to be our new insurance card. Going to play the 2 of diamonds though, and we'll play the 3 of diamonds. Ideally, if we can find a 3 of spades. I don't think we have one though. There's nothing in there, I believe. Now we can move this 10. Now we can move this 9. And then here's the real question here. You know, we have our insurance card, but we may want to not play the insurance card and get this king down. Because there's 2 queens. There's 2 queen of spades, queen of clubs. We may want to see what's under those columns. But I don't know yet. I'm going to see what's under this king. There's a lot of different ways this can play out. We got to figure out which one works, if any. Okay, there's a 7. Well, that stays alive. Okay, there's a queen. That's kind of a dead end. But it's not a total dead end. So we're going to go through and we're going to play, obviously, this 7. And we'll see what's under here. If we can open up a column, we're still in the game. If we can't, we're going to have to figure out another way. Okay, that's good. That allows us to open up 2 columns. The 4 of spades column, that's a king, and the 5 of hearts column. Okay, good but not good. What we would like to be able to do is, again, open up a column. There's 2 queens. We don't know which one is the best play here, or if any of those 2 works. We're going to try this one first and see what happens. That's good. We can move this over. Okay, that's good. We can move this over here. We can move the 4 diamonds either up top or down there. We'll move it up top for now. Oh no, we're going to take it back. Oh no, it's fine. Move this 3 over here. So now we still really have a choice between this king. Actually, we can do both moves. So this is kind of cool. We don't have to have the choice thing. We're going to do this king first. That allows us to bring the 6 down and the 5 of spades over. That'll allow us to move these, open up these 2 columns. Now, can we get them all out of there? I don't know yet, but we're going to find out. So queen over here. Jack we can move. 10 we can't move. We are going to move this king and keep our fingers crossed. Okay, that's a good card. 3 of spades keeps us going here. That's a real good card. We're going to move this jack over here. And we've essentially opened up this column. We don't need to open up any more columns because we have all 4 kings down. We are going to move this 10 over. 4 is a great card. 4 of clubs is a great card because we can move it under the 5 of diamonds. So it's good that we didn't put the 5 of diamonds up. We will put this 2 down. We'll open up this column if we have to. What we want to see is where this 9 was. I can't remember exactly. We'd like to be able to move this 9 of spades down and then move this 8 under the 9 of spades. That's kind of the first priority here. So let's go through and okay, that's at the very bottom. It's going to make it challenging. Let's go back. I want to go back again and see where we were. That was the 9-6. Okay. So we're going to move this. Now, the only real move we have right here, I think, is to, well, I mean, there's more moves than that, but we're going to, our goal is to get this 2 out. So we're going to pull this 4 down, and we're going to pull this 3 down, and now we're going to move this 2 over. Oh, that's a great card. Ace of clubs. That's a great card. That's going to give us a little more room to work with. The question is, can we clear out some of these cards here? If we can do that, we're still in the game. If we can't, we don't have it solved. I mean, yeah, the real question is, can we open up this column and finish off the game? So let's play the cards we can and figure it out. Ideally, if we can either find like a black card, let's say we can go spades. We can go spades diamonds or spades hearts or clubs. We want to find 2 cards that we can play up. If we can keep playing 2 cards up to this foundation pile here, as you'll see in just a minute, we'll get this going here. So ace of clubs up, 2 of clubs up, move the 3 of clubs up. We can play the spade to the 4 of spades. Now let's look at diamonds. We've got the 3 of diamonds and 4 of diamonds. We do not have the 3 of hearts, though, unfortunately. So we can't play the heart angle. That might come back to haunt us. We'll see. We can play the clubs. 4 clubs up. We can play 5 of spades and 6 of spades. Now we can continue with the diamonds. So 5 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds, up. We can also get the 7 of spades up, I believe. But the real question is, can we get the 7 of diamonds up top? Now let's move this card over here. That'll allow us to move the 7 of spades up. We have to figure out a way to get that 7 of diamonds up, otherwise we're in trouble. So that is a good card, but not the best card. We see we got the 8 of spades there. We still got to figure out a way to get the diamond up there, the 7 of diamond. We have the 7 down here. We'd like to be able to... Yeah, we're in a little bit of a problem here. We need to figure out a way to get... the 7 of diamonds up top. I think it's going to say game over here. Yeah, it does. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. What we got to do is figure out a way to move one of these 9s down, potentially the 9 of spades, maybe. So we may have to go all the way back here. We may have to go back quite a ways. And figure out where the 9 of diamonds came from, I think. So maybe fast forward it like 10 seconds or so. Okay, here's where the 9 of diamonds came from. We're going to try to play the other 9 instead. And this is something that happens quite a bit. If you have 2 9s, it's like a red 9 of diamonds and a 9 of hearts. If the 9 of hearts is in the front of the draw pile, you're going to want to play that first, typically. If you can. That you can't always do all the time. But the 9 of hearts is in the back here, so that makes it really interesting, actually. We're just not going to play it right now. So we have the 9 of spades, and we're going to see if we can find a move here. If we can't find a move, then we might be in trouble. Going to see if we can just take a different angle at this. Okay, and this is where it makes it interesting, because we wanted to move this 9 over to be able to move the kings around, because we got to move the kings around to open up the columns, or so it seems. But then again, we also have this 9 that was tying us up in the front too. So this is going to be interesting. So there's nothing. Yeah, it appears that's going to be our move here. So what we're going to do is we're going to play all 3 of these cards, maybe. Let's see. I think we're going to play all 3 of these cards. So I may want to take one back. We don't want to drop any. Yeah, let's play all 3 and see how that goes. We're going to drop this 8 here. No, we don't want to play all 3 because we want to be able to drop this 9. So taking it back here, we're only going to play the 1 card. We're going to drop both 9s on the next time around, and we can play them under the 10. So that's going to be the move here, and we're going to see if we can free something up at some point. We will be able to play that 8, but the question is, we do have a red 7, and then we can move the 6. If we can get this column open, maybe we have a game here. Otherwise, we might be done here. So there's the 7 we want to move, but we got to move the 8 first, don't we? This is going to be tricky. But those are the most fun ones to do. So I'm looking at the back of the cards here and trying to figure out which one to do. I think we're only going to play... I don't like playing only 1. I think we're only going to play 1 of the 9s. This 8 will drop. Yeah, so this 8's going to drop. Oops. Or the 8 already did drop. There's 2 8s there? Oh, there's 2 8s. We can play both 9s, maybe. Maybe. I may take a sequence back. There's 2 black 8s. So there's 1 black 8. There's a 7. Okay, we got a 6 there. A 5 here. That's good. 5 we can move. There's a 5 of spades. We can move this 4. Okay, we've got a lot of different options. We may go back to this spot again. We're going to try and see what we have. We have this queen here. That leads us to deuce. And then we've got a multitude of options here. Want us to simply go 8, 6. But we want to get the 7. We can't get that out. Let's see how this queen goes. Queen, jack, 10 and 3, and then we still have our options open on both kings. Actually, we have both kings we can play from this spot, but the question is, can we get the 6 down? If we get the 6 of spades up, so we need a 3 of spades, because we can go 4 of spades, 5 of spades, 6 of spades. If we find a 3 of spades, we can get that out of there. So let's keep our fingers crossed here. It's not a 3 of spades. That is a 7. We can play that. We will play that in a minute. Alright, let's play that 7 there. Queen we can move. And 4 of diamonds. Not what we wanted, but not impossible. Okay, 3 of clubs. We want the spade, of course. Let's move this card over. There it is. 3 of spades. 3 of spades. Okay, gonna move this 4 of diamonds over to here. And I think we've solved this. I think. Keep my fingers crossed. It's 3 of spades, 4 of spades, 5 of spades, 6 of spades up, like I said. 7 of diamonds down, 4 of hearts up. 6 of diamonds, we'll pull it down right now. And hopefully what's under these 2 columns here should be enough. Okay. Let's see what's under this 10. 4 clubs, that's good. That's a card we can move. And there it is. Oh, yeah. We got it. Game's over. We've solved it. And, yeah. So, we figured out a way. That's, yeah, basically how you methodically try to solve it. That was one of the more challenging ones. Not the hardest, but definitely had some wrinkles to it. But hopefully I could teach you a trick or two in that. And, of course, that is going to wrap this up. I'm signing out. As always, if you want more tips, you can check out some of these other videos here if you have not already. I would highly recommend Solitaire Complete Tip Guide. It's pretty good. It's got a lot of stuff in there. It's going to have a little more detail in some spots, but a little less detail. This had some good stuff in it, too. Anyway, thank you for watching, and good luck.